Our group worked on the progression of measurement and data learning. This will start in kindergarten and go through the 5th grade. The first standard we will start with is K.MD.A.1, which states, describe measurable attributes of objects, such as length or weight. Describe several measurable attributes of a single object. Obviously, we know standard units are the units that we use to typically measure weight, length, and capacity. For us, we use standard metric units, such as grams, kilograms, centimeters, etc. For children in kindergarten and 1st grade, we use non-standard units to introduce them to the concept of measuring without them having to read scales. The idea of using non-standard measurement is for the child to focus on concepts such as heavier, lighter, longer, shorter, etc. before moving on. An example of this would be to measure weight in the classroom. A child might use 2 different objects, such as blocks and a pencil. He would put the pencil on one side and the blocks on the other side of the scale, and the teacher would say, how many blocks weigh the same as the pencil? If they use fewer blocks, they should be able to understand the concept of the pencil weighing more than the blocks. Another example of using non-standard units would be using their hands to measure length. For example, a child could be asked to measure the length of their table using their handspan. They can then record how many handspans the table was. You can also use this to compare to other items. So after measuring the table, you can have them measure a book with handspans. The children would see that the book is shorter than the table. So they should be able to then communicate, the book is shorter than the table, or the table is longer than the book. Children might also be asked to measure capacity in containers. You can use small containers or large containers to compare and measure different amounts of liquid.